going on? This is Dragon Daily, and this is going to be episode 1 of a new series I'm doing. This is kind of a stretch based on other series I've done. I've seen of different Pokemon games done, Let's Plays on, but I have a creative idea to do in this one. So we are using an emulator here. I have played Fire Red like 20 times before, and I love it every single time. And I've never done something like this though. I'm going to be doing one of the Pokemon challenges. I've been seeing them lately, and they look pretty cool. So, oops, nope, go back, nope, go back. Alright, so I've seen recently some Pokemon challenges I want to do, and the one I'm going to be doing is called, I think, the Dusklock challenge. I'll have a link in the description to it. But it is kind of like the Nuzlocke challenge, where if a Pokemon dies that you have, then you have to release it, and by dies I mean faints. And so I'm going to start the game up while we do this. So, the 1M sub circuit board is not installed. Okay, that's cool. Okay, there we go. I don't know what that is because I'm not very good with computers, but I have all my controls set up here, got everything going. So then the Dusklock challenge is kind of like the Nuzlocke challenge, where like you don't pick your Pokemon and you release them if they faint. Except in this one, you roll. You can't really lose. So that's why I wanted to do it for this, because I would do the Nuzlocke challenge, but I didn't want the series to end abruptly. Like, if my first Pokemon died accidentally, like after I made a stupid mistake, and it was just like a one episode, like not even one episode series. So that's why I'm doing this one, because you go to a randomizer site where you can set the numbers between 1 and 150, or whatever numbers you want. If you're doing Emerald or Ruby or Gold or Silver, Fire Red, even Black 2 and White 2. I played White 2. You can do the same thing, just make sure to set the right numbers to ones you can get. So let's keep on going here. I was kind of just like staring at this screen for a second. So I did that, and the 6 Pokemon I have gotten are, I have a little notepad here, let me read them off. They are Blastoise. I actually, I'm doing the God mode for this, which is the hardest one, which is, you can't evolve your Pokemon past one you got, and I was actually really lucky, and I got the final evolutions of all the Pokemon that I got. So the Pokemon that I got were Blastoise, Parasect, Raichu, Pidgeot, Butterfree, and Arbok. And in God mode, if one of your Pokemon faints, then you re-roll again, and you go and get that Pokemon, and you can't cut off getting your Pokemon. And so, yeah, let's get started here. Time for me to stop. Wait, I don't know why I do that, because this is a Let's Play, and usually Let's Play commentary, and so you guys probably want to hear me, because or else you just play this on your own. And so, he's sitting back his knitter in there, just telling me all the usual. If you want to read this, then go ahead. You can pause it if you want to at any point. You guys probably already knew that, though. We most likely are not 3-year-olds, so that's pretty good. And so, you a boy or a girl? I'm pretty, no, I'm just kidding. Boy. So, let's see. He's got some nice, this is so pixelated. I'm using the Visual Boy Advance, which I've heard is really good, but it's pretty pixelated because it's so zoomed in, but I'm not going to give it any crap for that just because of that. So, I would use my name, being Matt, but like I usually do, but I'm going to go with Dragon just because that's kind of my YouTube nickname, sort of, because of Bearded Dragon 3-in-1. So let's go. Oh, I'm still getting used to the controls. I have them pretty good, like a location on the keyboard, because I'm so used to the Minecraft controls, like it's crazy. I go to play games and my fingers automatically fall on them because they're so well like picked by Mojang, the game creators that made it. So I kind of set it according to that, like my A key is Q, and my B key is E, and moving around is I call it the WASD, W-A-S-D keys. I don't know why, I just come up with like accidental nicknames for everything. And then my start is, or enter is left shift, and my select is right shift because you usually never use select. At least I don't. Yep, my name is Dragon. And you guys know what we're gonna have to call him. I mean, it's obvious. He does have my hair, but we're gonna have to, I mean, he is my brother. So it's you kinda always name your rival in Pokemon games, for those of you that have played Pokemon a lot, after your siblings. And maybe some of you, I don't think all of you know this, but Nick the Hick is my brother, so we're gonna have to call him Nick. So that's usually what I always name him, because Nick and I are super competitive with everything. So we always kind of did that, and we would, like, when we were really little, we would brag in each other's faces when we, like, beat each other in the game, even though it wasn't us playing. And your rival is usually pretty easy to beat. Watch me say that, and then, like, lose to him at some point. So that was kind of funny and kind of just like what we used to do. So there's that. Let's get started. We can finally start playing here. So let's see. Look, we're gonna have to get Squirtle first, and we'll already have one of our Pokemon. Oh wow, this is really good controls. It's so smooth. I mean, it's zoomed in, so it's pretty pixelated. But I mean, these controls are pretty good. I mean, they pretty much work for any game, the Minecraft controls. It just depends if there's a lot or a little. This one doesn't have too many, right? Our boys leave home Sunday. What about the women? Do they? Because there's a lot of girl trainers too. So is my mom just like a sexist person, and she just? Okay, yes, prof. I guess Oak is a prophet, so he's just gonna go tell me my destiny. Let's go over there. It's funny. I can just see like all the individual pixels. So here's Pallet Town, pretty nostalgic for most of us, especially if you watch the anime. So most people will make the mistake of going in there, but in there it's just like your stupid rival going like, you smell bad, or some usual crap like that. So there's Oak. Hello, wait, don't go out. Yeah, and so if you want to start off, this is kind of like a walkthrough, but like fun thing too, for those of you that haven't played. And if you are a Pokemon veteran like myself, then you can just play, like watch along for the commentary over the challenge. So let's do it. So yeah, if you are new, you will want to go up to the grass after exiting your house. There's really nothing there, but there is a map, a town map that you're going to want to get. Just if you are a completionist and you just want to get all the items and stuff, which would be kind of hard in Pokemon. I've never really been like that, but I do like to get the town map, which is given to you by your rival's sister. And I'll show you the house later. Here's just some of the aids, and his sister is named Daisy, for those of you that know that. I'm pretty sure. I haven't played this in forever, but here's just Professor Oak's place. Up those weird, like, red rectangles with the little, like, semicircles sticking out of the bottom right corner up there are your Pokedexes you get soon after you take the Pokeballs back for Professor Oak. So we will be going along that soon. So, they're just like, whoa, Grandpa. What about me if you were looking at the talking there? I wasn't, because I kind of have this like memorized pretty much. So Nick would always get mad at me when I was little, because I would just start over I would start over my Pokemon game, beat Brock and Misty, and sometimes Lieutenant Surge, and then start over. I only beat the Elite Four about 3 times throughout like 50,000 times I started over with this. So I pretty much know every single attack that Misty and Brock have, and I hate Rock Tomb and Water Pulse. Just gonna get that off my chest right now. I despise those stupid moves. They're terrible, and I hate them. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. Looks like that. Everyone is like the same weight and like look-wise here, just different like kind of looking. And then all of a sudden you go into battles, it's like, this guy's 6 feet tall and this guy's like 2 feet tall, and he has a Rattata. Youngster Joey reference. Alright, so that is, I'm pretty sure Youngster Joey's in this. I'm pretty sure he's in, yeah, he's definitely in the silver, gold, crystal, heart, gold, soul, silver one. So here we go. Now we're gonna pick our starter, because I know he calls you and he's like, my Rattata is so cool, he's in 100% of all Rattatas, and you're like, I hate you, and then you go back and you beat him really easily. So I think Squirtle's in the middle. Called it. Yep. I mean, my childhood favorite is, of course, Charmander, as is many, because he's just awesome. I mean, he is a fire-breathing dragon that flies in the sky when fully evolved. But for the sake of the Let's Play, we're going to have to do Squirtle, just because of the Pokemon we rolled, because we rolled Blastoise. So, there we go. Received the Squirtle from Professor Oak. Do you want to give a nickname to the Squirtle? Yep, you do have to give nicknames. That is a thing. So we're going to name him Spout. So I hope we don't lose our starter, because starters are usually pretty good. So there's Spout. We got him. Alright. So now we got our little guy. And hopefully we will hang on with him till the Elite Four, because he's actually really good in the Elite Four. He's, my brother sometimes lent me some Pokemon. One time lent me some Pokemon. He lent me like his Alakazam and Dragonite and stuff, because he was always, I mean, I hate to admit this, but he was always better, like naturally better at video games than I was. And so he just like knew, like I just like to have Pokemon because they look cool, and I just like them because they were awesome. But yeah, he always got Pokemon because of, not because of that or their looks, but because of like just their overall like amazingness and not gender, but type and stuff. So here we are in our first battle. We, if you didn't see before, while I was talking earlier, while we were getting Squirtle, our starter, he picked, your rival always picks. He's like such a jerk. He like sees what you picks and picks the better Pokemon against you. So the starters are always fire, water, and grass. And so I chose Squirtle water type, and grass is good against water. So he chose Bulbasaur, and he's wanting to battle us now. So there's his Bulbasaur, and he's also Bulbasaur. I pretty much never picked anything besides Charmander. One time I played with a Bulbasaur and I beat the Elite Four better, and I was like, oh, this sucks, even though like my team was the best it was. But I just, you always gotta have that overpowered Charizard that you use on the first Elite Four person who's like ice, and then they just like beat you and do the first person 100 times. But enough about me, let's get started with this game and our first battle. We already know all this, at least I do. If you guys don't, you can always read it and pause it if I go too fast. So there's nothing wrong with rewatching. It's not like anyone's watching you do it. It's not like 4,000 people are like looking at you and making sure you don't mess up. So here we go. We're gonna I am a mainly offensive kind of player. I don't really use these that much. But in this, oh man, I have like a party hat for my birthday in May, like on the camera, and it just like bounced everywhere. So I'm gonna take that off right now because that's kind of being annoying. But I'm gonna try and use more type, like different like things and stuff. So we kind of just leveled each other out there. He decreased my attack, but I decreased his defense. So it's kind of like the pro stats will put you on an advantage. Well, that didn't really put either of us on an advantage because he used Growl, but I'm going to go with Tackle now because that's probably how much damage, about how much it would have done earlier if we hadn't done that Tail Whip. So, and he didn't do his Growl, but we both did it, so there we go. And he's just trying to use some pretty easy to know things. So our Squirtle is usually your Pokemon win in this. Sometimes they don't though, and don't be worried. You don't white out or anything. So suddenly his Bulbasaur just got a lot faster, and maybe they probably just like hand in hand, so they kind of take turns doing this. But here we go, tackle again, and we're not in the yellow yet like he is. So I really need to change. This is annoying me. I really need to change the text to fast. Oh dang it! No, that might put us at a huge disadvantage there now. Actually, no, we are good. Okay, now that's just dumb. Oh crap, come on. How did it? Okay, that was pretty dumb. So, we lost because I missed 2 times in a row. I've never missed in the first battle before. What a great way to start off the Let's Play, I'm just missing every single time. Yeah, that sucked. No warning this time, I'll pay for you. Thanks, man. That was stupid. I mean, come on. That never happens. Of course, the one time I decided to do a Let's Play on this, I do terrible. And you guys are like, oh, what a dingle. When really, I'm not actually that bad at this game. But so, after that, you're going to probably want to go up, if you read these boxes. Nick's house, Nick's sister Daisy is a lot nicer than he is, and there's the town map you're gonna get right next to her. She's looking at it. So against Nick, I wish I had seen that. And so wait, oh dang it, I think she only gives it to you then if you win the battle. So if you lose, I don't think you get the town map, but if you had won and your Squirtle didn't suck and lose 1,000 times, then that would have happened. Look, I copied what it said on one of those trainer tip signs. Good job. Oh, dang it! Oh, I thought I, like, accidentally pressed the A button again. Let's go over here. I don't really read the sounds because that's probably just going to say Route 1. But this guy, if you talk to him, he gives you a potion. It's a convenient chain. It's the only place that sells it, so they just capitalize on that like none other. So that'd be pretty cool if they had like different stores around town for different things, and you could like buy and sell to get more money. But that's kind of just making it too complicated. So here we go. Here's our first battle. So here goes Spout, and let's do tackle. I think I can pretty easily beat this Pidgey. Unless he like doesn't hit 1,000 times in a row again, and by 1,000 I mean 2. So the first time he faints in the first trainer battle I don't think really counts. At least I'm not gonna count it because that's just like just your first battle. Oh, sweet critical hit. We're probably not gonna want to risk Spout anymore, so let's give him a potion though. So we're gonna go to start. We're gonna go into our bag, and we're gonna give him this potion just so he doesn't poop out on us and faint. Because I have a feeling we're gonna have to train this guy up a good amount before he's actually useful. And now we're gonna want to go into our options and change the text speed to fast. There we go. Alright, now let's get out of the menu and let's head towards Viridian City, the first town you'll come across. That guy doesn't really say anything too useful. And our third battle here against a Rattata level 4. I think we can take him. We're pretty close to Viridian by now. So let's, oh, that might not do very good, but I think that is a good advantage out over him, just the level advantage. So we're pretty hand in hand right now. And so, yeah, we're both at half. So he's gonna do that. And, alright. If that doesn't kill, oh, sweet, critical hit. Because if that didn't hit him, then it's always good to know how much a attack does on you if you're gonna be in a long battle. And so that did 5 on us, so there's no way I would have gone in for another one because he was faster. So let's go up here. Hopefully we don't encounter a Pokemon here. Sweet. And now we're in the clear. We're going to Viridian City. Here we are, ladies and gents. And so, we're going to want to go into the Pokemon Center to heal up our guy. And also, we're not allowed to use revives, but I never really use them anyway because they're kind of rare. So, the next Pokemon we're going to go for is going to be a Caterpie because I rolled a Butterfree. And also, we need a Pidgey. And we actually have a lot of Pokemon that we can get right off the bat. We'll probably lose some soon. I hope we don't, but that's usually how it goes in challenges like these, I've heard. So this guy is gonna wanna give us that. And so we're gonna go, we can't buy anything from him once he gave you the parcel. You can later after you deliver the parcel, but for now you can't. Also, if you wanna go over here and up, there's a guy lying there. He won't let you pass. It's like private property or something. I can't remember, but it's like he hasn't had his coffee yet, and he collapsed. So we have to wait. You get Pokeballs after you deliver the parcel, so we're just gonna skip over all these, just so Spout doesn't get hurt at all, because we're gonna have to make the trip up too, so we don't want him to be hurt for that. Let's see, if this is a pretty low level, we'll take him on. Yeah, 3, we're good. Let's take him on. This will be pretty easy. So there's his tail whip, and there we go. Let's just use tackle. Yep, 3 tackles unless I get a crit, and then we will be good. Gosh dang it, Willie, I need to up his accuracy. I'll probably just come with 11 now, so it's all good. Alright, this should kill him. Yep, there you go. I always say kill, but I mean faint, because Pokemon don't really die in this. Well, it's weird, because Pokemon don't die in this game, like you don't physically see any Pokemon die, but for some reason, the Lavender Town has like the dead Pokemon place. So here he is, and we're gonna give him a parcel. There we go. I delivered Oak's parcel, which is the Pokeballs. Yep. And I guess they're custom, even though they're sold in every single Pokemon Mart. And suddenly, your rival, Nick, comes up. Well, your rival probably isn't Nick, unless you somehow want him to be Nick. If you have a brother or something, or a sister, no, not judging here, named Nick, then you can have them named Nick too, and then you'll be like this. So, yep, as I said before, if you were listening at the start, those red rectangles with the semicircle jutting out of them at the bottom right corner are the Pokédexes, and they're giant. They're as big as you right there, almost as big as you, and like they're pretty close in size to you, and then you can just carry it with you. That's kind of just I mean, I'm not saying that's the only unrealistic part of Pokemon, because there's like so many different things to it, like Pokemon for example, but I mean, I just always thought that was pretty funny. So, got some random bookcases around here. I like how, like, there's just random stuff everywhere to make. Like, you know what's in, like, what this is when you go inside. I like that. I love that about the Pokemon games, because then you just, like, know what it is when you go inside, so you don't really question too many things. Sometimes you do. And so, yeah. It's fair game. Yep, we knew that before. So, yeah, you don't want to just chuck Pokeballs at it. That won't really work that well unless you have a Master Ball. And so, which don't waste on something stupid. When I used to play this game when I was 6 and 7 years old. In 1st grade, I got my first, no, in kindergarten, I got my first Pokemon game, Pokemon Silver, and I got my second Pokemon game, Pokemon Blue, in 1st grade. So I've kind of just been playing all my life. He's just telling you here about his dreams and hopes and dreams and how he didn't get to do them because now he's told. And now Prophet Oak is going to have us take on his dreams for him, which is kind of just an excuse to go roam the world. And oh wait, never mind. I was just going too early. You can go back now, even if you didn't win the fight. I think you can now go get the town map. Because he's just a jerk, and she is not a jerk, she's actually pretty nice, so we're gonna go over here, and she's gonna be like, yep, and so, yep, now she gives you the town map no matter what your circumstances in that fight were, so there we go, and now, you can go over to your house, so if you're ever in Pallet Town, I actually forgot about this until now, you can go over to your mom, and she will heal you up. See, there you go, it plays that's kind of just like the Pokemon healing sound. It just kind of became that way when, like, whenever your Pokemon are here, it sounds like that, except for potions and stuff, but just for, like, that, like, Pokemon centers do that noise, too. It just became the Pokemon song. So, we're gonna go for a Pidgey next here. If we encounter one, like, is this a Pidgey? It probably will be. Nope, Rattata. I'm not gonna fight him, just because I want to fight the Pidgey later and get him down pretty well so we don't waste any of the Pokeballs. So let's keep on going. We'll probably encounter a Pidgey on our way to Viridian City. This might be one. Yep, Pidgey. Level 3. Not good enough. We want a Pidgey more around the level of 4 or 5. So those are the kind of Pidgeys you can find around here. So here's the spot getting closer you can train at the start. And nope, can't catch a rat attack because we're not allowed to do that in this challenge. So, oh crap. I've never had, oh, he just lowered it until, I think those only last until either after the battle or, this guy really wants to fight. But I don't, so there we go. Now let's look around. No, oh, oops, okay, never mind. If we get a good Pidgey here, then nope, just another rat attack. I might do some leveling off camera, but I will catch all the Pokemon on camera, just so you guys don't miss out on that. And that might be kind of hard, because what if I'm training Pokemon and one dies? If one dies, then I'll make a little video, maybe, or something, I don't know, because we'll figure that out when we get there. For now, we'll just train them on screen. But let me know in the comments if you guys want me to train off screen, or if you'd rather watch it, just in case one of my Pokemon faints or something. So we're actually going to go take some safety precautions, and we're gonna buy some potions in here. So let's go over here. We're gonna buy, you can buy Pokeballs, you can buy 15, or you can buy some potions, which I'm gonna buy 5 potions and a couple more Pokeballs. So there we go. Oh, wait, okay, let's buy, we have 5, so we'll just make it a total of 10. And we have $500 left, so I'm just gonna save that for right now. We could buy one more potion, one more Pokeball, but I kinda wanna save some of my money for later down the road. So, we're going to go over to a alright training place, but first, let's catch ourselves a Pidgey. And also, you can fight your rival before going into Viridian Forest, which if you keep going on up, you'll find. So, please be a good level Pidgey. 4! Alright, perfect. Level 5 might have been pushing it too much, so let's just do this. So, we're going to want to take down their health. And, yep, just going to keep on doing that. So, I'm going to measure it out with my fingers, how much, because it's pretty exact when you do that. So, there we go. Oh, wow, critical hit. No, oops, that would have sucked if I pressed that, because that might have killed him. So, what we're going to want to, oops, I'm not used to these controls at all yet, as you guys can probably see. So let's send out a Pokeball here, and hopefully it'll catch him. So, come on, 1, 2, 3. First Pokemon caught. We already had Spout, but now we have Pidgey. So, let's, I have a name in my mind. So, let's name him Tuft, just because I want to. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So, here we go, all capitals, Tuft, because I just said it really loudly because it was all capitals, in case you missed that. But you guys are probably like, you don't need to explain everything you do, Jeremy. So, Tuft is our Pidgey. Let's go heal up, and then we will go, train up a little bit before we go into Viridian Forest. So let's go into the Pokemon Center. We're going to probably want to get him to level 8 before we go into Viridian Forest, because they do train up a good amount there, but you want to get him to good levels first. So actually we'll probably do it past level 8, but we're going to go level him up a good amount. Actually let's just level down here, because we're not ready to go over to the better training spot yet by where you fight your rival yet. So let's go down here, and let's just run around in the grass. There we go, we found a match, and it's a Pidgey. And it's funny, cause whenever I catch a Pokemon, I usually find one right after that that's a higher level, which kind of sucks, but oh well. So let's train out Spout first. So, hopefully it doesn't, alright. This Pidgey's attack isn't that great. I've had some Pidgeys with amazing attacks that I've trained on before, and it's not very good. This guy only hits for 3, so we hit for a lot more than 3. We hit for 1/3 of his house. Yes, we hit for 1/3 of his house. We're the big bad wolf now. All piggies fear me. No, we hit for 1/3 of his health. Oh, sweet, that's awesome. We learned Bubble. So I don't like to take any chances. I'm saying this like I've had experience with challenges before. This is my first challenge, so I'm not going to break any rules, because what's the point of a challenge if you don't follow the rules? It's kind of a no-brainer there. So if you like doing challenges but you break rules all the time, then why do challenges? Just make up your own challenge that suits your wanting to break rules. So here we go. It's funny how there's like, I don't know if this is a light or just painted on. I've always kind of wondered that, but they might have a light right here and then no light right here or something, because you can't see the roofs. I guess we're just in the abyss right now. The Pokemon Center is in the middle of nowhere, and then all of a sudden you just come out and all of a sudden there's a roof overhead. So that makes no sense at all, so let's go over here. Now we're going to want to get our Pidgey to have Gust first, because then we can easily take out his Bulbasaur, because their starter at there usually makes one of my Pokemon faint, and we don't want to lose any of our Pokemon since we can get a lot early on here. So we're going to want to get Spout to at least level 8 or 9. I think I'm going to get him to level 9, because his attack is actually alright. And, oh, critical hit. Oh well, that was just a critical hit. So we will be fine. We are all good. This is great. We're doing fine and dandy. This will kill him off. And then, oh, why do I keep on saying kill? I mean, make him faint. This will faint him. That doesn't really sound like good not good grammar. But let's go over here. Because I'm pretty sure flying is good against grass. And if it's not, then it is just alright. So, I'm pretty sure it is though, because it's good against bug, and I think I always used Pidgeotto against like different grass Pokemon that I found. And so, I mean, I usually have actually that's a lie. I used to always use Pidgeot, but then I just like kind of stopped using flying types. Because, I mean, they're good at, I usually always have Charizard, my fire type, that is good against bug and grass, so not really a need for flying types there. So, but now that we have water type, grass is good against water, I'm not going to want to use that against it, so here we go. Oh, the attack is really low, plus it's a level 2. It might be a good attack for level 2. I keep on saying that, but I'm not taking into consideration the level advantage that we have now. So once you get to level 7, really nothing can make you faint if you are fully healed. But if your Pokemon just sucks in general, it can. So this is kind of tedious, but you do, if you're playing a challenge like this, which I feel like I'm talking from experience here, but I'm not. But I'm kind of just going to go on the more safe than sorry route in this, just to kind of just like, you know, not lose any Pokemon very early. So we're going to probably get our Pokemon up to a good level, and then the next episode will beat our rival and go on to Viridian City. Because after you beat your rival here, it's, your Pokemon will be pretty good levels, most likely if you're able to beat him, or if your Pokemon are just really amazing. Like, naturally, that would be pretty awesome. So there goes Spout. Let's use Bubble again. And this is actually, I had this on my phone, an emulator for my phone, and I was kind of bored with it because I was trying to do the one Pokemon challenge, and I rolled it and I got a Beedrill. So I was just like trying to do everything with my Beedrill, and that was really fun, but I think this is a lot more fun. And it was probably not just as much fun because, I mean, if you got something like Nidoking or something, you're just going to own because of Rage. Like, I would just get a Nidoking and just go to town on the SSN with Rage, just everywhere, because Nidoking is a very good Pokemon, which I usually always use, but, well, I use occasionally. There's really no Pokemon that I always use because I try to use a different Pokemon every time. But I say that, and now I'm realizing that it's funny because I say that before I start Pokemon games, but then I end up just using the same ones anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference here. So we're going to easily kill off this little faint. It's kind of weird. I'm just going to say kill because, you know what, I want to, and we're going to make this guy faint. Just doesn't sound as like, just good as kill is. That that's what you're doing, is you're taking out all their heart points. So if you take away someone's heart, then they're kind of dead by that point. So let's go heal up and then get Squirtle, Spout up one more level, and then we'll start working on Tuft a little bit. Which, if we lose Tuft, which we might, that would kind of suck, but we'll just reroll. And then we'll just, you can skip the rival. There's certain times when you can skip the rival battle. This is one of them, but it's a very good battle to train up your Pokemon before going to Viridian Forest, so I would recommend do it personally. I always do it personally unless I forget, and I'm like, oh man, I forgot. And I'm like in Cerulean City right then, and I'm like, I can't really go back. So here's a Rattata. Let's just use Bubble, because that is a alright move. I think Ember is fire types. I think this is just don't quote me on this, but I think fire types are kind of just like overall better in general on just like kind of everyday Pokemon, like the normal types and stuff. Like water, if you just spray someone with water in real life, it's not going to kill them. But if you light them on fire and throw gasoline on them, I mean that's something that's going to hurt. So let's kill him off here, and there we go. We can do another battle. Actually, I think that is good for him. I should train him more, but just for the sake of the Let's Play, I'm going to switch to Tuft, and we're going to go back here and start training Tuft up. And if we do get a chance to train up Spout a little bit more, then we will, but we're just going to train up Tuft right now. So, easy lemon breezy. This will take only 3 hits. Hopefully his attack isn't very good for his level, or else we might be in a pickle. So, there we go. And, oh man. Alright, sweet, we got the attack off, and he's gone. Alright, that was kind of pushing it there, because if you got another critical off, which is pretty rare, but it could happen, we would have to say bye-bye to Tuft, and we would have to reroll, and we might get a Pokemon that, like, Poliwrath or, something like Electrode, which really would not be good for the first couple levels here. It would be good later on, but I kind of like to catch my Pokemon in the first couple, like before level 20, just so that I get that relation with them and like know how they move and attack and speed-wise and how they're gonna overall play. So, I mean, I usually don't do that too much, but I'm gonna try and do that in here. And okay, I just realized something. All these trees look like they have sad faces. I mean, how have I not? I've never really been that close up to these trees, but now as you can see the individual pixels, look at that tree. Look at those trees. Like right, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse or not, but it's hovering over it. Like right in the top middle of the tree is just something that looks exactly like a frown face. Like where you do like the, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called, yeah, colon. It's where you do the colon and then like the little like, and then the bracket, the bracket that opens to the right. And you do that and it looks like a sad face, and that's how the tree feels. So we're just gonna train Tuft up a little bit more. I think Tuft will learn Gust around level 9 or 10, so it's kind of funny how Tuft is going to be better than, it is going to be, not better, but like a higher level than Spout for just right now. So that'll get us to level 5, and I think we learn Growl here. I mean Sand Attack, that's a Pidgey's always saying at level 5. I forgot, couldn't remember if it was Growl or Sand Attack, and that's kind of a dumb thing for me to think it was Growl. Cause have you ever seen a bird just come up to you and be like, "Arr!" I mean, that kind of sounded like a dying walrus, but like just like rawr. Like no bird just comes up to you, and that's not a very realistic growl. But just like, I'm afraid that if I try to do like a more realistic growl, it'll come out sounding very weird and awkward, so I'm not going to do that just for the sake of everything that is good in the world. So, let's battle another Rattata here. Yeah, there's a lot of different pronunciations for Pokemon, like like some people call it Rattata, but that's like yeah, it's not Rattata actually, because it's like it's Rattata, and you put more emphasis where the two T's are, because like there's no A in between those two T's. It's Rattata, not Rattata. So just saying, for those of you that pronunciate, it's actually pronunciate. I don't know. Our sister just like Nick and my sister just went to town one day. I don't know why I'm saying went to town, but I'm going to town right now to heal up Tuft. So we were just like driving, and all of a sudden she's just like, oh hey, let's hear about the correct pronunciations for every like single word, and just went on for the next like 2 hours telling us every single word and how it's pronounced. And so I guess it's, when I was little, I really liked animals. I mean, I still love animals now. I have like I have a bearded dragon, a turtle, a fish tank, and these are just in my room. We also have like a family dog, and my sister has a beta, and my dad has a saltwater fish tank. And by the way, we also like accidentally bred clownfish in there, so that was pretty cool. So here is Tuft's brother, or I don't know. And so I'm not going to use sand attack because that might open us up for just some attacks on Tuft, but this will get us up to level 6 definitely. And now there we go. So now we're level 6, and I mean I'm getting close to the half an hour mark here, which I didn't want the series to be the half an hour kind of like video, but just for the first episode here it's going to be kind of longer because I do have some unrealistic expectations for this video, and I kind of want my Pokemon to be able to be ready to beat Nick in the next episode, Nick our rival. I'm just gonna call him Nick now because that's a lot easier than saying our rival. So hopefully we'll be able to beat Nick by the next episode and have a good fun battle where we'll spread cream on his forehead, smack it with a fly swatter, and then use Gust in his, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind that then. So I think Pidgey learns Gust at either level 8 or 10. I think it's 8. Either 8 or 9. I don't remember too many things. Like, I get a lot of Pokemon evolutions like mixed up. Like, I thought Pidgey's evolve at level 16, but I just found out that it's 18 and I was wrong. So I get a lot of those mixed up sometimes. So let's send out Tuft once again. It misses, so that's not good. If we can get critical hit. If we get low on health here. Oh my gosh, alright, never mind. I was gonna say I might use a potion, but screw that. Let's just beat Rattata with ease, and then heal up to a little bit and go up to level 7. So 1 more level or 2 more levels or so, and then we will be able to face Nick in the next episode. So it will be pretty sweet. So sorry if this is pretty tedious right now and boring, but I kind of just wanted this to be a series where I can just kind of chill out and talk to you guys while making some good quality stuff. And I'm not meaning good quality like the game quality, like it's not game, like it's not Pokemon meets Batman Arkham Asylum graphics, but I mean it's a little bit more pixelated because it's so zoomed in, but you know, it's kind of like those games that are just like more pixelated and old, but they're still like, they were like new for their age, and it was pretty cool when they came out, so you gotta appreciate them for that. Just be like, oh yeah. Alright, so there goes that Rattata, and I think I'm just gonna go for it, what the heck, and just and I probably got your hopes up there thinking I'm just gonna go for it and beat Nick, if that's what you were thinking, but I'm gonna go for it, and if we don't take a lot of damage with this guy, I will go and train on another Pokemon, but now that we missed that, he's gonna be able to get a good tackle in. So, and of course it's a critical hit. If your Pokemon's speed is higher, it has a better chance of getting more critical hits. Sorry, that only does 3, so good. And there he goes. So if your Pokemon, the higher Pokemon speed is, the easier it is for for them to get a critical hit. So we're still close to level 8, which I think is when we learn Gust. If it's not, we'll train him up really quickly. So sorry about the length of this episode, but it's just gonna have to be long because usually first episodes of series are pretty long, just by like my experiences, because you're trying to introduce everything and get like progress a little bit. So that's just kind of how it goes. So that's just what it's gonna be like for this episode. Now I made the mistake of not doing a test video on this, and hopefully this video saves and it's all good. If it doesn't, I will probably just have to restart and you guys won't see this video, but hopefully that doesn't happen because that would be a big waste of time and just a nuisance. So hopefully that just does not happen and we're able to just do this like well. So tackle. So there goes the red attack. I think we can take another one on here if we don't get to level 8. Oh, yep, alright. Hopefully we don't get too high of a level. If we do, I can always use a potion. That's not too difficult to do. And I'm trying to not take risks, but I know we're gonna have to take some soon just for the sake of video enjoyment. Because it's not fun if someone just plays it like really safe and just like, I'm gonna go beat this level 1 Pokemon. Now I'm gonna go heal. Now I'm gonna find another one. And it's just like, that's way too long. So trying to take a little bit of a risk here in some of these battles just to get it going a lot. So please learn Gust. That would be awesome. Nope, no Gust. So I think we're gonna get, this video is long enough. I'm not gonna sit through all the way until level 9. So we're gonna get to level 9 in the next episode for our Pidgey. Tuft. I'm just gonna call him Tuft and all my Pokemon and nicknames from now, so that would be good to learn them. And I think in every single episode description, hopefully I remember this, to put my team that I have so far in the bottom description. So I will put a spoiler alert. I will put that up just so yeah. So like if you guys are watching this and you look in the description, you will see my team. That is a spoiler though, because I could not have some Pokemon on there anymore. And then just like all of a sudden, like say for example if Tuft fainted, God forbid, then and Tuft, you guys didn't see Tuft on there anymore, and you'd be like, oh, that must be Tuft died, and then you watch the episode, you're like, yep, that's not a surprise at all. So spoiler alert for that. I'm gonna put my team in the, actually, you know what, I'll put, just so that doesn't happen, I'm gonna put my team in, my team at the start, so I'm just gonna put Squirtle for now, and then I will, so I'll just put my team at the start of the episode, so the next one will say, Tuft and Spout. So those are the 2 Pokemon we have, Spout and Tuft, Squirtle and Pidgey. So I do hope you guys enjoyed. I sure did. I'm having a lot of fun with this series, even on just the first episode. It's really fun having fun in this series. Well, yeah, I just said that. I'm having fun in the series, and I'm excited to do a Let's Play on this, and I hope it all goes well. So I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned, and goodbye.